say, are you fair family? Mama yakaba kaba Jehovah say. Follow the Jehovah. The difference is clear. Hallelujah, it's a bit Jehovah say. Jehovah of wonder. Ayayayabo. I'm a good sentence for me. It's a bit Jehovah say. And you may send Jehovah of wonder. Sembo etabi Jehovah say, and you may send Jehovah of wonder. If you are go etabi Jehovah say, and you may send Jehovah of wonder. Jehovah say, and you may say, oh, the Jehovah of wonder. This say, we are Yabasikiremi. This say, oh, the Jehovah of wonder. Ukarabasi, a better to Karomo. So won't me, then Korukemo. Amanamo, I am a yellow. Amanamo, Jehovah Nisi, so, etabi Jehovah say, and you may send Jehovah of wonder. Hallelujah, oh, etabi Jehovah say, and you may send Jehovah of wonder. It's Sabbath.
Akwa baby song in demo. Mbe come on frame me. Now I'm of a young fan. A white here, a do could be called Idongen. And I can share your idea of feeling near ya token do Idong in a phone. Program yes, I do take it in the talk radio program. Ato from Miss Solab FM radio station. Kebium Bakara, Ami Guru. London, United Kingdom. So program me, I do program I been the talk quite women. Add it together. I been the talk quite when you never kima. Amen. Ye uforo. And then the go ba carry in borrow me. For my sorrow for the quite boom. Program you uni fien. Mfone me buy a bonke studio. I never knew the voice so more, maybe or Miss Araki so mom. And more by Yemi. But if you break when I see a mom, my money, money to you, moving mommy, and more say, I get it. You don't need a more you do live, ke Facebook. You might do live, ke Solab FM radio station. You might do live, ke YouTube. I go search from YouTube, I search for SolabTV, ke YouTube. I get program you do live. I'm an website mo solabfm.com mo back a website programming also do live to okoro anyang mi se do et na so mbaro ama fere amin sendo was can host program in the talk kwa bom radio program mi ke London ezele dem min fere mi titi nanka de fun mo fo down the facility bon ton ko this program e code me wo code fan fo ko ine kamfo ko ro fo yo do ke boke do aine kwa boke program ya tongo ya nye ke na kwa ngutongo ko so that ye people ni say you be contribute during the program you can contribute add even for the sock you kwa min and then before I introduce I will be joining later nya ya akbara wa ye kwa ibumo meti iro kwa ibumo aine kwa ibumo ti egemi because akbara wa do title ni wo iti ro kan ya ye asia kan ngemo si an fo no ni to kwa ibumo se
Quite a song. I mean, get a sino. Is it me and a message and maybe by me in front of me? I did share me my foot. Bossy, you be help a quibble. You been one day. Or day. Gable. So, a good code Dana or Fan Yama Tango. A book good Mufan Mufo. You can watch this program. A bound of this program. Some more comedian to help. Yeah, Edian. A song.
I mean, I never go to you in a camp photo. Have you kidded Michael? CN. Of a mass young photo or Mother Siapa.
Man, shall buy some, but anybody man shall again.
I would do a power watch a program me do me. So, and now, okay, you about you so worried or may not do near.
Yes.
So, for Sierra, I am for young the photo, Mass young the photo.
A quite one song. I mean to you got up by the cool naked. I'm mere Asian, Obon, Martin Asian.
There go, as the young I can't find.
Yeah, I will get the cup of a man. Oh, can you go up by a go, isn't it?
I will follow you for in front of me, I can say, it took in me quick penny. Commissioner for Information, Udo, I join K program. I'm a back program Sunday back able you, but because you can I'm attending my mother, so phone like in the night clean 3 I bought on be me, the talk quite make a pay, and what he say, I'm pocket, this is the first time I'm content, don't get program. I can see that on that road, I can need borrow be me wake up a penny bottle. No, they can need borrow. Line again for because I'm telling my people, are quite so bad the way I can about. And after the program, I go the program. And an mark up from humor that I don't want to, he wants us, I don't devote to serve Nito Kwaibo. So much concern. That he can follow up that program to the end. It was showing so much that's massive concern. I was like, how? So that's how it is. I'm going to and then he the program. So my took on the medi he borom be me. It did not, it is in the nom be talk quibum an answer be me a pedo. This shows that this kind of person don't word want to be very devoted, serious. You don't serious, devoted to serve the aquibum. For no matter what I don't did in the house, I make sure I can be talk quibum. Don't name okay, it's you tomo.
Yes,
quibum. We may word or marco, you know, it's your one most of it, and then the man who are okay, Finny Coba.
And the fun.
So that's what really make him stand out for now for me. Because of that. Now I go it was like can he explain? But the voice somehow after the program was so much concern that okay me the network mado that bad he can he don't talk as penalty no keep me ready yet me come see the doctor the talk you know money answer same way them. Muno, some come do me for me come. I give you thumb up. Kabuyaga di kai for
come in advance.
I come in advance.
Yes.
Oh, make a fear in advance.
I'm only one that
so I didn't say for couple sit up a quite one for him. No, okay, you grass a couple you go maybe on sit up. You on sit up a quite. I thought you do in a quibum, fully or set up a quibum. Only a KBC from radio station. Planet Radio. Is it Aspiration Radio as well? Oh, okay. That's why I know the Talk Quibum radio program.
That's it. To help people like me. Any them station available. That's good.
So now I'm going back. Okay, so maybe Yeah, you go on musical break. When we come back, we continue from there.
That's it.
Yeah, we go on musical break now. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello. I can hear you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm doing fine today. Okay, so I'm going to yeah, quickly introduce them from Boron on viewers. Okay.
Okay, I mean, Charles Udo, Commissioner for Information and Strategy at Akwa Ibom State.
Wake up. Samba Kobo. See you, no, sir.
Oh, some of them. I mean, get a show.
I know, dear. Yes, yeah. Idioko.
More commentator. For it, you know, for it, Mandy. You can't come in. Some of them.
Yes, and I go your money, you know.
That's just it.
When you're saying you're and I can't get you all of you.
That's just
it. We would like boy of you and I can't get you all of you.
No,
it's gone the dungeon, and I can nab you over.
That's just it. That's it, me, let me tell you. Thank you.
That's all.
Thank you.
That's all.
I was so now for joining the program. I may say the can name now for Tom Medi. Even the last time I gave a network Yakaya for Kana a tiny call my own. I say, I'm a now for Bobo Kimaya Tom Medi. I don't time for him. That shows the kind of commitment for near and only talk Bible, no matter what, even how busy table for you a lot of file. First of all, create to farm. That's what he had the doctor. That's why
I don't know you don't get go.
Oh, someone to get a cool confidentiality. Now for so a new fan as I join programming, no matter the order, I put on for your files. I first got create to fan. That's what it took his guitar, tiny call. Yeah, you don't time on it or you don't name me. I'm so much but say you're
I went on then don't I got your money, you know. You are now doing what you will go on now make a got your money. No, do it on game, and I gave Bobby Dong, you know, with that, you like boy, Bobby Dong, and I mean it for you, Bobby Dong, when you have to Bobby Dong, get on fun.
Yes, very good. So also my theater. Somebody, Barney, Ken, it down the last we never 2 Sundays ago for Kerry. I do network Yakata. Me, what my me, enum. So I can some book young call them be made or no. Although Mamma, some Ama Saba, Nanga, say governor, would mean $1 has already done. I thank the previous program for Kediga. Then be meadow, and my good doing that, and can you go no? So come here, you can make so a bit. There, yeah, my may don't be meant to say my to move bed over fear. But young couldn't be me. I will make it with take bado. I won't be member to tell you bang security. Okay, you don't acquire women. I want my baby to mean to one term. I mean, the level of security that I make a quiet boom. Because a war bara a boroke who can have phone. Men some pocket government and or men some po. Yes, inquire banga security get on a quiet menam. Yakuna to Tom Pontumo at 3.
Well, go them for security. It won't go work it. I work it. Die boy, but we don't. I'm happy for security. Okay. Yes, they come from Prama about who can afford. The way or that, again, you don't work a quite work for. Even get maybe on back about member, member, the best. Them for security, we will okay, we go okay, my bomb plant get them about. Then one out of the state was secured. I will pay a state was secured. I'm walking them out the pay California, yes, but I might wear a everybody. Okay, we see mentum, wait a pet. I will yard acquire one of the most secure states in Nigeria. Even Nigerian police force, they might get a report. Earlier this year, quite would say the lowest crime rate in Nigeria. So I'm about the book and I follow what the one of those and not the pay. Give you back, I was saying what the pay. You don't move about saying what the pay. So you don't mean get quite it was secure. Quite was very, very secure. And see why security on Ado Paramount get quite model. Even investors, no to you back. I better come money. I'm even fast, you know. And I'm moving back and I'm very quite.
Okay. Okay, Sante,
over
Manabo until election also called me. Men to plan, Kenam, this still under security, meant to plan, Kenam. Ya to condo mewe edi free election or the bar. Say, about me one phenomenon at me election. So can you hear me now? You're me my bone. I
can hear you.
Yeah, I want phenomenon at me be me. Abontum. Nanti election or be me. Men some poor. Ukada kwa menam ya make sure that ke election or the me widi wotowo awani baga abidi biaram po government ro ada do go for no onion or widi biaram po wo the individual something wo ni en men some po kenam awo go okay doing election because they okay doing election for na si ba this local government election men some po government men to plan the government near towards that.
Well, government in the last 24 months, government invest 80 more security, equip police, equip money so that they can be able to do their job. Normally, they go to board, okay, money back a good the time is looking on need and the cardinal goal, okay, they attract investment, they attract tourism. So security is another one of the cardinal things that we are focusing on. And so, okay, the last 24 months, government invest heavily in terms of security. And then the response rate is also very good. You could see that, okay, like I said earlier, okay, Nigerian police, the state, Nigeria, the lowest crime rate. And we are not resting. We are still working hard to ensure that, okay, that thing is, the crime rate is even lower. Yes, once in a while, there are pockets of incidents that would happen. But that does not in any way, like in any part of the world, mean that Kwame State any security issues. I can guarantee you that Kwame State today, like the Nigerian police said, are the most secure state in Nigeria.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, I will be that one too. Can we ever have free and fair election in Akwa Ibom State?
Over there.
I will be me that. I would be me. That no. Don't fear be me. Can we ever have free and fair election in Akwa Ibom State?
I never born you don't be election. I quite do INEC now. I don't quite do any INEC now. INEC conduct election. So I knew me born you don't be better. Mundu guy now. Window commissioner information State. So you don't go about and everything within powers at State. Everything is in place to make sure because today, like industry, but today we are building the biggest syringe factory in Africa. That is 100% foreign investment, not government money, foreign investment. So imagine if security becomes an issue, the investors will leave and pack and leave, and that will affect us. Imagine the number of nosy that could get syringe factory. I'm not talking about just syringe factory, the biggest in Africa. That's what we are building. It's almost ready. 8 production lines have been installed. So that's why you can see that security is key. And then, I bet the internet for them, the last couple of months, a week, you could see that you now is at some point 18 hours uninterrupted power supply. That is unprecedented in the history of power supply in Nigeria. Go online and you find out people giving testimony That is what government is doing. Well, now we also have a distribution platform to push out this power supply to the public. Now, because investors they need power, they need infrastructure. That's why we are building roads. They need security. That's why we are providing. They need the enabling environment to be able to bring their funds to Akwa Ibom State. That's what we are doing.
Okay, so and then I'm from actual to advise but tourists may media quite but this make me guarantee more safety that can my them free bag how we go more I when I go okay who can have for me so
yeah, we bang it, we bang it wood. We bang it wood. I am bagage, I will get in bagage, I will be a bong with you very good. No, it's okay. I got a ball, we'll get one of the two buckets in the play. You don't do. Go to go Monty Bob, then go and Bob the biggest drink party in Africa. Bagage, the way I get better. That mommy for again. Bagage Bob Flamings, the table Flamings, every investor, I'm going to come. The way I get better. That mommy for again. More to coconut refinery. That mommy for again. More every number electric metering factories or yes or commission. Damn them back out of me for again. Foreign investors. It will state government, but we have created an enabling environment to allow these people to bring their funds to invest in Akwa Ibom State, to create wealth, to create job opportunities, and to improve the economy of the state.
Okay, so okay, I work security, and you don't go from with. What my Bob that and abuntum that ke ufong with can into go in a back is a young.
My down to you. My down to you. Them back airport and back airport on the again go.
Oh, sorry, sir. I want my abuntum. I want my be me abuntum. Go from with. Mention now with the government be bubble from with. Ke time it's in the time as they don't on to go in. Can't go in as yes and to make come from with you don't fin. Maybe can another look at government about 3 miles. Canada look at government go from with. Mention uncle government ye bubble from with. I better get into just say don't run through. Even if okay. From what about before, I mean, if I'm not by mentioning government, he did maintain. I said, and to go in a message go from with renovations.
I'm go from where I'm again. I'm here begin my medical. And now getting it and how to focus on a build and develop the youth because the youth they know the future of tomorrow. And so that's why you see a lot of things in Yinama how to focus on youth empowerment and youth development. Adiba Ufongwe is one of those things. But also you need to realize that in today's economic situation, within 24 months, today this government that I'm talking on behalf is only 24 months old. And we have done a lot in education from, when I said, let's say even website said, in 24 months, we have 300 interministerial projects. All those interministerial projects, most of them will get towards renovation of schools. Okay. Now, you cannot within 24 months repair everything that has happened in 30 years. The requirement will be 30 in September. So in 30 years, you cannot change all that. In 2 years, you cannot change all that. So this is a gradual process. Today, nobody can complain that primary school, secondary school, free and compulsory. Today, nobody can complain. Today, we see pay subvention. And then on top of that, we are also focusing on the quality of teachers that are deployed into these schools. Now, if you remember that sometime last year, we cancelled the employment of some teachers because we didn't think they were qualified. And we asked them to receipt to take exams. And the exams begin on more the basic English, meaning that a teacher will get coded if you go somewhere. So we gave them exams. Here, I'm going to avoid you before because education is key. We don't want teachers to go and teach our children. So that's why we are so serious about it. No man, you must be qualified. You must pass the basic exam. You must meet the criteria because that is the future of Akwa Ibom State. The Akwa Ibom State that your children, my children, and grandchildren will enjoy. It is one that will be built on a solid foundation, on a sustainable development process. And that's what we are trying to do. Education is key. Agriculture is key. Infrastructure is key. Industrialization is key. Tourism is key. Medicare is key. So we are doing all this to create this enabling environment. But you will agree with me that The current economic situation will not allow things to move as fast as it were. We are only 2 years here, and in 2 years we have done much more than. If you take Akwa Ibom State and put on a scorecard against any other state in Nigeria, you will see that today we are the fastest developing economy in Nigeria. Fact. And that is why last report, Nigeria National Institute of Bureau of Statistics for 2017 listed Akwa Ibom State as the state in Nigeria that attracted the second largest volume of foreign direct investment in Nigeria, only behind Lagos State. Lagos State, you know, that is the commercial net center of Nigeria. But Akwa Ibom State attracted the largest volume of foreign direct investment in 2016, only behind Lagos State. Now, that is huge. That means that government is providing an enabling environment for investors to come. What do investors need? Investors need infrastructure. Investors need security. Investors need accessibility. Investors need power. Investors need land. And we are providing all that. That's why we are able to attract these foreigners who are bringing their hard-earned dollars and of foreign exchange to come to invest in Akwa Ibom State for the benefit of the people of Akwa Ibom State.
Yeah. Okay. So I make comment on you about my teachers. I didn't know more than my this. I make sure more qualify before me get to phone with because my one time me where I want to sometimes teachers are me. I want to see the phone when planning phone with the bag say don't do. If I get teachers see the phone with on time. And even though my new phone teacher says I couldn't to go on it all phone with the person make po e could on key one e bo ya I point no
you need your mempana ba nanga na nge bro pa kem mpana ga ba to ira yi ma na ma ekigo e o we can equal na fen from ten be say government wan nam ira me I did make sure ke mempo do fund even the Ministry of Education the State Education Board and all that. The governor's office, the mini education monitoring team, and totally independent of the civil service existing civil service structure in terms of education. Now, we tell me to go around and run out and you said you don't go in. Make a sanitary inspector. You say, I'm move from both and Mutum model in my moist and seven bob for a market coupon with. I'm going to report to Minister of Education, report to governor. So much I don't know, it's a member of a reporting of governor. So governor will now take it on with Minister of Education. So there are a whole lot of structures we are putting in place to ensure that things work well. But you must also know that these things will take a bit of time to crystallize because of the realities of today's economy. Exchange rate, for instance, exchange rate had catapulted from what we had budgeted for to something else. Just recently, we sought for supplementary budget to grow, to be able to do something because of exchange rate issues. So those things will come, and then but the good thing, the signposts are there. You can see significantly we are making progress. We are doing things that other states cannot do. Today, like I said, check it out. Statistics show that Akwa Ibom State is the fastest developing state, is the most secure state in Nigeria. Fact, Nigerian police said so. That about security, the National Bureau of Statistics said so about our rate of development.
Okay, so I mean about me more that's the akpa train be make educational make pedo. No that be make you make industry for make time call. Oh my baby, they want to know the situation of seaport in Ibaka. Now
if Ibaka, the Ibom Deep Seaport, it go 100% an Akwa Ibom project. But I don't a federal government project with National Ports Authority. However, Akwa Ibom State has an equity has interest in it because we are we are going to be the host community. Okay. So we cannot on our own make it work. What we are trying to do as a government is to say, look, Ibom Deep Seaport is tied to the Ibom Industrial City project. And so today, about 2 or 3 months ago, the Executive Council of Akwa Ibom State approved the construction of a super highway that is going to create access routes to the construction site. Now, right now, anything about the Ibom Deep Seaport, what we are seeing are the area pictures. Now we are that road we provide access route for the beginning of construction of the industrial city, which will now aid the construction of the deep sea port. So government and Akwa Ibom State government on its part is providing all the enabling environment. And like I said, we have along the west coast of Africa, we probably have the longest shoreline with the droughts that can allow that kind of thing to happen. And we're not just looking at building a deep sea port, we're looking at an industrial city to service that. So we're building that superhighway that evacuates everything that will come out from that deep sea port.
Okay. So another people at me, they want to know what is happening in Ascon. I think the company that keep cut up as they produce aluminium. So we might pump ibanga the company do ba. Mes produce aluminium produce keba.
Ngo na ngeta pa company the federal government Kenya. You give requirement state government Kenya. And that Kenya me no kwempo from finance give back me go me man a newspaper me go we go. Imagine after do ma bang iramio. Now that's why the industry and Tangana in Namga requirement state for them. And we do a government to keep anything. What we do as a government is what we are applying best practices, international best practices from other parts of the developed parts of the world. And so what we are doing is to provide an enabling environment and attract investors to come and invest in our land. So you find out that the company, like I told you, we are building Africa's largest syringe factory. That company is not tied to Governor Do Emmanuel's administration. By God's grace, you know, Governor Do Emmanuel 2020 was not government funded. Government only provides an enabling environment, which is road, which is power, which is security, which is accessibility.
Okay.
Security, comfort of leadership. So we prevented all that. So those companies have come, and really, those companies will not suffer the same fate like the mill in Okuiboku or the aluminum center, which were government projects. These ones are 100% funded by these investors, international experts who have come to invest in our land because we have provided the enabling environment and given them comfort and peace of mind to bring billions of foreign exchange to invest in Akwa State.
Okay. So I think we got somebody on the line. This okay. Hello. Who caller? Where are you calling from? Canadian box. But I would for I forgot more. Okay. We lost that person. Anyway, we continue with the question. So now let's go time call.
Okay, you go forward.
Yeah, I mean you go point and come ko me ya tam ko. I want na go time call. Wo ma ask a question ke Facebook ida do. I want the word tam medi. Hello, call number for do ni wo. Akod ke mo. Call, I can hear what your Sokanam talking about. Grab on Kopuyumfo. Maybe you call back.
Hello.
Well, we don't know. I won't go back here. What my Chido say was too much time. So now that's what I got. Woman be able to. And when will governor conduct local government election? Do I make governor to conduct local government election?
Wait, I'm sure.
I want to make governor to conduct local government election in that one.
It may announce timetable and local government elections. You are in November 18. This one, it may announce timetable. He outlined everything. If you go onto the state website and other platforms of the state, you will see that we outlined that. So November 11, here conduct local government elections. All things being equal.
Okay. And another one from Fedamana as a nurse in the UK, I deeply concerned about the health system in the country. And I'm unable to because healthcare should be accessible and affordable by all. Is this the case in our state? I would be
now let me talk about it. No, fantastic. I'm happy that you brought up about the issue of healthcare. Now, to show the seriousness and commitment of the state in terms of healthcare, we are importing 100 containers of medical equipment from the United States of America. Now, that is huge considering today's economy. Now, already 25 of those containers are here. If you know, in the way of medicine and general hospital, now get there, I'm happy to record more. Look at the state of it. You go online, you will see videos and all things about the huge multi-million naira renovation work in and general hospital because we want to make it a first-class hospital. So we've invested that huge amount of money. By God's grace, by May 23rd, when Akwem State will be 30 years old, the Vice President will be, all things being equal, like my governor has said, we will come and commission that hospital. If you check pictures, now for back today, you will see what we are doing. Not just the Chinan General Hospital, we are also looking at the Manuel Hospital. We are also looking at the Tumbang. We have done Anua. So we are doing a whole lot in this area to ensure that, look, we meet the healthcare needs of the people of Akwa Ibom State.
Okay, so I want to thank you about Kwaibo Church Leprosy Hospital, Cake Benebum, in 18 and local government area. Abontum ke for you borrow ne carry up to government Kwaibo Church Leprosy Hospital, Cake Benebum. Ekbene obum in 18 and local government area. Aboku for you borrow ne carry up to ke government. Ama government get to over for you from the Kwaibo Church. Ke mo ina mam kpon ke even song asang age you song atogo from Ikorudo to opposite the hometown of Paramountula of 18 and local government is very bad. Even it remember because do as an ad young tum to okay na mana bo kan pre mbiro for Iboru ka bi tuwo tum pon mo ke bol ke me patient me wo don eni ele president ko ine mo ke mo don ke for Iboru.
Well, now I mean, thank God it's still under 18 and you in 2 years you cannot do everything at the same time, because and then even if you had all the resources, you need to deploy them in a strategic manner. And so what was the major concern first and foremost? 18 and General Hospital that caters for everybody in 18 and one of the largest hospitals.
Okay. Hello.
I'm with you.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
So I'm saying that today that hospital has been transformed from a dilapidated, from a broken down, from a premises taken over by weeds and bushes into an ultra modern medical facility that, like I just told you, my governor had said, is talking to the vice president to come and commission that project. Now that is in progress. Now, like I also said, we cannot touch every aspect of people's lives in just 24 months. This is just 24 months of this administration. And you can see signposts. Now, I'm going to phone. Yeah, can then tell my name, I'm going to say, I'm going to be young with. You're going to be young with. I can tell you. Yeah, maybe young with you from primary one. So you can see that we are making effort. I don't continue together now.
Yes, because I mean,
so those things are step by step. We are taking it one step at a time. Okay. So, by God's grace, by the time
hello, caller, we can hear you. Caller, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
I will call. Caller, can you? I will ask you young folk. Yes, me time go here, bon.
But I'm not going to phone.
Me ko bi afọ ni da do. Sam me ko be wo tang ni ko do.
Young folk.
Caller.
I mean think que para wo ko mba to Italy.
Hello.
Para wo go and tang abon mi ko pogo nya do ko wo se tang.
Okay, me come about with the program in Fleming again. Maybe do directly. Me ko bofan ko say bona mo nang na biera say yemina nam ki ni so. Me do straight. Ikan ke minjemi jamba Akwa Ibom.
Yes, sir, we are here. Okay,
I can't hear you anymore.
Okay, sir, can you hear me? Akparuko. I mean, text. With question for under this live broadcast. Can you call no bon so that you may have phone line are disturbing today. So why we see how we can sort that out. So my commissioner.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Our code. Our code from Italy. Yeah. Can you more care Akparawo uko? I want to give me now for time call about electricity.
I want to come back.
I want me now for time call about ikan. Okay,
ikan. Yes. Yes.
So I mean, I remember you with the question.
boye no ye akuro ye ni was longer so ma I was longer with housing I was longer shelter free cool you fit environment you have in the last 1 month me can about here bring okay internet I can number with my testimonies me was longer area it comment it is unprecedented in the history of Nigeria. Okay, you can have a period in any part of Nigeria 18 hours steady supply of power. That has never happened. At least as long as I've been old enough, I can't remember when it happened. Today, that is happening. That's the reality. Okay. This is not government talking. These are testimonies from people who live in those areas.
Okay. But there's a call on the line.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm in here. Comfort to door.
Comfort to door. Okay.
Yeah, but I want comfort. It's not bad here.
Did you call anti-comfort about there?
No commissioner.
Okay.
But song them. Hell.
Yeah, about them make a market your question, Marco no commissioner. Yeah, mangi bo.
Okay.
Marco.
Yes. I am from in the specialist hospital.
Specialist hospital. Okay.
Yes. I come back for you, then I bought freedom. Then, they already visit me. I did some. I know the other teaching hospital. I think that I for you all somewhere. Then I throw you a bond. Me can get tied to you. It is a specialist hospital.
Specialist hospital, you back more.
Hello, Abaku Yodo, Commissioner of Fire Project.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that means 7 time, okay, made you find out more, you can't get up and go.
It's not affordable. We can never for you.
Very expensive.
Commissioner. Hello, Commissioner Tangaro. Able for you. A dog equipment. But the price is affordable.
Okay.
May we can make a how many thousand, 100 something. Then make a then more song I said. Even a ambulance for your order. A man charge the poor parents 25,000 every transfer from Itamku for your order to teaching hospital. I don't even take care if we all can make two one side. Then it's a mess on it for a week. It's 25,000 ambulance, federal hospital. As a nurse in the UK, I'm not happy. I thank them that I bought for me, equipment. But can these people afford the price? That is my concern.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
My commissioner, I'm going to back a line. Okay. My question, but Marco say, but I will come for the town.
Okay. The phone lines they work.
Okay. I'll tell you. I got to give me no concern about the specialist hospital. Okay. Uyo. I will give me the minimum concern. Ibanga specialist hospital. For you, boy, specialist hospital.
Okay.
Yo. Now, you know, one case about to get by you find more care. You can't get Tara. So, I go for you, board. I could say, if you're no, you know, funny more, he can pay. And I am an abon.
Well, yeah.
I am an abon to. May the men I'm able for you, boy, on equipment and everything. But for you, you know, affordable for common people. You are talking the money they
now,
can get access.
It go primary health institution at a reference hospital, which means that you go, they have to get referrals from another hospital because of the quality of equipment there. You go malaria, you go treat malaria. And that's why it's called a specialist hospital. You go malaria, at a reference hospital, so you need to get referrals. And that's why today we have the best CTI scan machine in that place. We have probably the number one MRI scan machine in Nigeria. Now that investment is geared towards making Akwa Ibom State the next medical tourist destination in the world. Today, South Africa. So you cannot build a hospital like that and So that's why we are investing a whole lot of money improving the other facilities, like I told you, from Etinan to Eke to Yo to Anoa to Itumbang. Those facilities are there to take care of those needs. So it's purely a specialist hospital. I got the best of Medicare, and like I told Mewo, it didn't get a number before the for the commissioner. MDA do man could have Nam Benecabium Bacambo, take one, you need Cabium Bacado, more about why who for Iboma for can use Benecabium Bacala. That's why I can give Zakandam Tanko, down Dakandan, Namutum, Noidon, Nanam.
Yeah, so because I want to make a Kikangeta. So even in there's an ambulance. It can't get targeted, which I think was an emergency case. So
that's what I'm saying. You see, that's what I'm saying. Get those kind of things. You don't need to take it to a specialist hospital. Those hospitals are not built for that. That's why you have Menu and have Mitumbang and others. Have a reference hospital. Unless a man come for you, we can name before Benecado. You understand? Are you with me?
Yeah, okay, maybe an ambulance. Ambulance, ambulance, federal hospital, let's charge you 25,000 even after no treatment. Yes, we're charging you.
That what go better?
I want to get my the parent 25,000 just to transfer 25,000 naira.
That's part of the reason. That's part of the reason why we are trying to educate people. That in the first place, people will better you I won't there won't any to. That's why I keep saying a specialist hospital, and you have to be referred from another hospital to come there. And then don't also forget that this hospital was built as a business entity. We have consultants who work there. We pay them in hard-earned currency. So that's why we the free Medicare, it was a specialist hospital. I do a government hospital. I do a medicine and general hospital. It was a specialist hospital, which is a specialist hospital and a high-end hospital. So people should also realize that, look, the free Medicare we are talking about is not even a specialist hospital. I do those other government hospitals that we have provided, that we're investing. Like I told you, look, today we have imported 100 containers of medical equipment. 25 of them are already in acquiring state. The others are on their way. Now, they would have been here by now if not for the bottlenecks of clearing and all those things.
Okay. I want to from Italy. So my question is, do we have 24 hours light in the whole Akwa Ibom state? Like me 24 hours light electricity Akwa Ibom. Just like Nayabake, Abiom Bakara, so for the investors to enjoy for this product, for their production.
Well, I'm born today. Akwa Ibom is the only state in Nigeria. Uyo, at least for now, the only part of Nigeria near 18 hours of light uninterrupted. That is the starting. There's no other part of Nigeria near that kind of thing. And so the journey to 24 hours of uninterrupted power supply has been here. The case has been here from before I was born and you were born. Now, today we've taken a stride that not even at federal level that Nigeria has been able to take. We have achieved 18 hours of uninterrupted power supply. Now, that is not the end. That is just the beginning. And so by the time we migrate it into another 2 years, another 4 plus 2 years, you will see that there will be at some point where some parts of the state will have uninterrupted power supply. Now, let me also explain something to you. Yes, we generate power. Now, when we don't have control of the distribution network. You understand? There is one thing to generate power, there's another thing to distribute. So we generate. Now, we need to evacuate this power to reach all nooks and crannies. So for us to have total control, it means we have to start building new distribution lines. So so what right now we generate, and we are building injector stations. The first one is the one we have one in Uyo now, which you can see and hear and impact already. Now we are planning to build more as resources allow us to do that. So once those things happen, in another 2 or plus 4 years, we will be able to get somewhere close to that.
Okay, so sorry for I'll bring you back. For that, specialist hospital though. But as I'm trying, I will bring you back a little bit. Say still on the specialist hospital. Let me. I want to my transfer from federal hospital to the Akwa specialist hospital. So that means there was a transfer. My transfer. I refer that patient. You can get refer from federal. Upon the federal hospital, get refer specialist hospital.
Okay. Okay.
But they call my
so what now happened?
They call my that they couldn't, and then they have to put the back ambulance. Maybe federal hospital.
Now reality. Now let me ask one question. Today, America, India, we give high-end treatment. Is it cheap? It's not cheap. America, South Africa, is it cheap? It's not cheap. Do you understand? And so it's only can come in. Okay, let me tell you that in the Lagos State, for instance, land use charge. Do you understand? That hey, in a but now so we are building a hospital and saying, look, this hospital was just like any other one. Medicare anywhere in the world is not cheap. And so if you want to build a world-class hospital to meet international standards, it cannot come cheap. And that's why you are saying also that, I'm saying also that, look, there are other options. We are not saying, look, that's the only option you have to go to. There are other options, affordable options for that matter. So you go to those ones and utilize the facilities.
Okay, so can you tell us what are the affordable one? Maybe cheaper.
Every government-owned hospital that is general hospital. There are general hospitals around. There's the Dil and there's the Tumba and there's the Manuel Hospital. All those are government-owned hospitals.
Okay. So that means that a specialist hospital is just like a private hospital. Yes. That when you go because it's specialist. But that means specialist hospital and the private hospital
now see the state of art facilities you have there. You cannot run it for free. How are you going to sustain it? It's not sustainable. Now when people go to India, the same Akwa people in India, Abi? Yeah. So why should you have it free? So how you run the place if you want to have it for free? So how would you run the place? The government has provided you other options to go there to have access to free Medicare. Now this is specialist. This is top high end. You understand? Abante will be rock plane. Abante will be rock plane. How do you choose between a rock plane, economic class, or business class, or first class? It's a choice that you have to make. And now we've provided you with this option that look, if you want that high end service, you have to pay you have to pay a premium for it. I'm the hospital hotel in here. Then I'm like about the same the room rate. I do the same. We consult some corner-side hotel. You understand? If it look like a hotel, there's 5-star hotel, there's 2-star hotel, there's 3-star hotel, there's 4-star hotels. So the same thing applies.
It makes sense.
Okay, so I want to be based on the Adoke election. I want to why governor appoints local government caretaker chairman without consent of even the community.
That what?
I want to mention that your government. I want to mention that your government appoints local government caretaker chairman without the consent of even the community.
Now let me ask one thing. Let me ask the caller one thing. Now, is it possible that Governor Emmanuel all the 31 local governments say yes, you? It's practically impossible. The only way he does that happens that okay, there are stakeholders in every community, there are stakeholders in every local government who put heads together and nominate people and present to the governor. The governor, he cannot sit down on his own and know everybody in every nook and cranny of the state. So it is wrong and erroneous for anybody to say, okay, governor, you. I mean, I'm this year, and yet I'm the young umbrella. Hello. So everything that everybody here everybody get appointed into that committee are the stakeholders of each of those communities. And I have not heard in the last 1 year that any community has risen up and said, no, okay, well, you don't make you. Tell me one community, but you don't make you, okay, take a chairman, a committee chairman. So until I hear that, then we should also learn to see that, oh, look, there are some processes to achieve things. There are some processes to get results. and those processes are well adhered to. I can beat my chest and tell you today that look, we run a transparent and accountable government. Today, probably in the Niger Delta, we're maybe about 1 or 2 states, other states, who have their budget posted on the state website. That's accountability. That's transparency.
Okay. And then, hold on. Okay, somebody is calling. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hello? But I pass a call the
Hello?
yeah, I can hear you. But I could get more and then I can hear you.
Okay, I'm here Grace Dimano from Singapore.
Grace from Singapore. Oh, but you may be Commissioner of Information, be me?
Yeah, I'm here Commissioner of Information.
Okay, but just go straight to the question.
Okay. Mbok ya anam ya ewedi omo. Ufo ibo boboke India. Ya do international standard. But when you will make Indian say ka for ibo kendo. Me say kwe ko ifa. If a bobo for ibo ke kwa Ibom state. Ya do international standard. Apena use because of even ke Indian citizens use insurance say ka for ibo. They don't pay much. Go for about back in India. I don't know of international standard. But citizens pay now India.
Yes, yeah, somebody's on the line asking you a question. So we're trying to get the question then I'll tell you.
I can't hear you.
So can you hear me now?
Okay, I can't hear you. Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear the caller.
Yeah, the person is talking. So nya boss and you might tang man nya do ko sen
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, who for you back in India? A subsidize a cook who for you no citizen more. So it's only those people who may be outside India can charge more much. So if for you back a Ibom, adult of international standard, at least ni talk Ibom. If we do it be very much because of the international standard. Your commissioner Adiong Ondo, number 1. 2, based on the commissioner last time. Able, when it comes to development, we see politics, okay. There must be a room for continuity. Because of I will talk in one as in one over. The same time, don't get declared free and compulsory education Akwa Ibom state government in same way I check me free and compulsory education in our Akwa Ibom I be a good fruit because of umian to and see we want free and compulsory education on me it can me admission it will found with because of umian more it can meet up
standard.
Okay.
Akwa the standard in our free and compulsory education Akwa Ibom. Anybody that is many of the people who work at Akwa Ibom State take another place. It can keep it up. So Akwa Ibom State government when I can check me to get declared free and compulsory education for good 10 years. Me to talk fruit free and compulsory education will be Akwa Ibom State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I Teti. I don't young get advocate join the program because I won't find my and do my be me and commissioner my borrow be me okay. But I'll still ask him. Yeah, no to again. Maybe so that for talk maybe we are just joining for the first time or join. So Dr. Commissioner back question and you can pay.
Oh, Commissioner.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello there.
Hello.
Among you around.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's faint.
Okay, among North on it around.
Okay, is that a little better?
Be better now.
Yeah.
Okay. Say the last call I could okay. Pony make okay specialist hospital okay India. The citizen. I would the special hospital okay India. Get the specialist hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, India. Get the citizen is it the same amount of money foreigners, foreign patient is it So as such, Kenyan tenito kwaibum. If Ibidika specialist hospital care kwaibum, Agbana insi no yin want health card or voucher to get a discount. To get a discount.
Okay, well that is okay. That is noted. That's noted. I will bounce that off the team to see what the realities would be.
Okay.
So that's the point where that's noted. So I bounce it off. I'll discuss that with the Commissioner for Health and see what the possibilities are.
And on that note, regarding with this free and compulsory education. And you made the free and compulsory education.
Okay.
And you okay with the fair no but free. But standard if it get purpose. The standard is very poor, and most what is happening.
Let me say something
okay.
About education.
Okay.
Now you can't fix every problem at one plain sweep. Now the first problem is that availability. Now, let me use an example, a personal example.
Okay.
I sit down here today as Commissioner for Information. I have a relative who was brighter than me in secondary school and primary school. Now, he is today a bartender in the village. The difference is my father could afford to pay my wife fees. His father could not afford.
Okay.
And you see the difference in life?
Okay.
Now, I'm sitting here as Commissioner today. He's sitting in the village as a bartender. He was brighter than me in school.
Okay.
So, for you to fix any situation, to fix a country, to fix an economy, you do it in bits and pieces. You try to piece everything together and say, okay, what are the front burner issues? Front burner issues that, look, let's even force these guys to even go to school first.
Okay.
You understand? Once you force these guys to go to school, like I said, that we are doing, say, we have done 300 ministerial projects in the last 24 months. Now, these projects are projects, most of them are renovation of school facilities. Now, you cannot renovate all the schools in one day.
No,
you have to take it in bits and pieces.
Sorry. Yeah, I appreciate all that. I appreciate it. Inspectors. I was seeking to say
but I said that before. That look, let me land.
Okay.
Now, how does it work? We have fixed availability. We are forcing people to school. We are fixing infrastructure. Now we are also. I talked about the teachers, the quality of teachers, that we had to cancel the employment of over 3,000 of them.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yes,
now, when we canceled that, we canceled because we didn't think that they were qualified enough. So we wanted qualified teachers. That's why we are putting them through examination.
Okay.
And then beyond that, I also mentioned in the beginning that beyond the state school boards, different state school boards, beyond Ministry of Education, in the governor's office, there is a special education monitoring team that is independent of Ministry of Education. Their job is to monitor these things to be sure that, where there's a gap from the government, the civil service structure, these guys can be the ones to press the alarm bell and look, issues are here. Just remember, that was when I mentioned the issue of sanitary inspectors. So those guys are here. Their job, that education monitoring team, their job, the state is large. So they're doing this, and gradually we are fixing this problem. We cannot wake up one day and fix the problem of the entire country or state or any part of the world in one clean sweep. It has to be in phases.
Okay.
Okay. So, other fund for Bogona, maybe government is stepping into Anam Yafondo. Was to other fund and fund with and yet, okay, government is stepping in, say help. But sometimes can be chalk up in the post in the tongue, wait, and to go in it here.
Now, you see, look, there's no part of the world that can develop government. Who is government? Government of me, I'm consider.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to wrong me. I'm going for no. I'm going to the relevant authority. I'm going to but what is wrong with that? I see most of people which are trying to change the mentality. I make a come there's a gap here. You have a responsibility as a citizen, as a taxpayer, to say, Minister of Education. I go to Minister of Education, I'm going to respond. Get to state school, but I'm going to respond. I go monitoring, I'm going to respond. Then you have the right to lampoon government to say government is not doing its bit. Government cannot be. Who is government? Government is you and I. So if you are in one corner, your own corner, and you see something going wrong, there are appropriate authorities for you to draw their attention. It's like I'm sitting here as Commissioner for Information. I'm here on the radio station talking to you far away in UK. Now things are happening in my state, things are happening in Nigeria that I don't know. Unless there are people who will flag it to me that, oh, Commissioner, this needs your attention, deal with it, this is it. That's how it works. It's not for people to sit back and say, no, you want them to flag it off with the relevant authorities, because the task of building a private is not just a government project.
Yes.
Parties will change, governors will change, commissioners will change. One thing will not change is the fact that we are private people. So whatever happens, we will be part of this. Remember, my is in your party, NP and UPN and all that. All those change. Things will change. The governor, you know, governor, for instance, I'm going to commissioner, for instance, if you don't work for the rest of our life, so let's take it as a personal thing that, look, if things are, I see something in my own small corner, it's not working, there's reporting line. There are people you can call, there are people you can approach, say, oh, look, this is not working. Why is it not working? It's only when you've exhausted all those lines that you can now lampoon government and say, government is not doing its bit.
Okay, so because therefore because I near some, because many during the week, or maybe 2-3 weeks ago, some people trying to contact me then they're trying to contact maybe like the local government chairman, even the councillor, they don't even allow them to come even near or come close to even the office.
So I go can I'm born got me every time because I'm the intimate. Here we are.
Yeah.
That is where we are going to. Yes. So that's it. So that's the clear example that look, these things work. And then reality also is that see sometimes I'm sitting down here, I'm on this phone call with you for 2 hours. Okay? Now somebody might call me, another person might call me within this period and say, Commissioner, is or a phone. Do you understand? So it might be circumstantial that at that point in time the guy is on something else. Nobody else can access me on this line. Now I'm talking to you, not even my boss. You understand? So people should also learn to know that, okay, look, there are various ways. If you try with this person, it might be circumstantial that one is in a meeting or something is somehow. Find another alternative. There are several options.
Yeah.
That's why we have local. If you look at local government, we have local government service commissions. We have councillors. We have House of Assembly members. We have commissioners representing those localities. We have government appointees representing those localities. Okay. So you approach each one of them.
Okay. Do you want to round up, so we can move to another?
Agbedo say commissioner and again come in because of program me maybe on the Kwai State any AKBC at the order within Akwa Ibom State. Only Mbonsibake Akwa Ibom, Cross River State take up. But this program alone, and I'm to Akwa Ibom worldwide, it could be them more. Like now I'm embarrassing from Singapore, make up this program. I won't win more Italy, won't win more South America and so on. It could this program. But in pocket, Anjemeya Commission Apenam and not me. Because of this program, though. Idea yeta baraka Akwa Ibom. Atang ko do yin yin pa krenyi so. Awo ngone krenye, awo korenye because of able ke say we no. Akop say word otan. So, me commissioner to instrument no program or Akwa Ibom state government because of this program for Nito Akwa Ibom. Nito Akwa Ibom could sit back Akwa Ibom without a tune AKBC. Echo from this program. Men to one who correct me can is support because of video only utom continue for Akwa Ibom Ikpong. Other tribe any Akwa Ibom agba you want to do board o egbe we now interview no wo ba maybe Akwa Ibom eke said eno no awodo nyimi kire nyi so anye no kudo wo nsi koro nyi so nyimi kop say nyetan. So mbok many years one say because of menegen kid ayene kan yin say this program me menegen kudo do isne ki no nye but because of the love for yen ye no Nito Akwa Ibom anye sin ya yen ben this program adi many na one because of me the on that studio mo kem ko ikeme pe do mpo kem ida antangi ko mi anye pa nkid mien ami nkrenye commissioner mi do mpa krenye and so on. So many one state take we sin ya anyway upgrade this program
Okay.
Say ben me commissioner kisi odro.
Okay. My commissioner mbo ma ko se kola do tang. Okay. Then doko commissioner say I will tang. Okay, you doko say you get tang.
How about commissioner? I know there. Show them again. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to send Tyrano. Okay. So the caller, the last caller, I get emphasize. I get bang first and foremost, I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate this program, and I'm fair need to acquire them. Okay, all corners of the world. I shall cope this program.
It's like it's that we lost commissioner. Can we go on musical break while we try to connect back to him? Okay, sorry, we lost you and then we got you back. Okay, do the question.
Yeah, call I my own suit to for okay. The last call I get I call about how important this program I do no for me talk get all corners of the world. But you get emphasize on one point. Came on by my this program I reach a station though I've book on through can weekly some for live or creation live uniquely so more live. I want to get from either Italy, America, Germany. I can me you so a more tangy cocket because it will cray I say so the also will attack. So what I'm trying to say, what he was saying about get government medicine to support or develop the talk radio program. Yeah, yes, I get to scratch.
Well, let me say something that this program is a very good initiative, and my coming on air had a clear indication that government is willing to partner with you to make this a success. So I know that at some point we need to sit down and say, okay, how can government come in? What support it can do now to make this richer, to make it stronger? So I know that in my interaction the producer, I know that we'll get to that point where we're going to sit down and say, okay, how can we come in? Where can we come in? What can we do to support you? Because, like I said, this is a very good initiative which government is willing to support. So I know that at some point we will be able to do that.
Okay. So there's another question. Yeah. Me, I will go pay me. Abon told me, please, can I know what Akwa Ibom State is doing to promote product outside Nigeria?
To promote what?
I want me pay you. Me the young say Akwa Ibom State nam. I did promote. Maybe about promote products. I will buy me the young say Akwa Ibom State nam to promote product outside Nigeria. Maybe important you nam can Nigeria. Say you nam so. And you can send the products. I don't want to product because if I should come in there, for example, now you don't know why I'm staying through. There's a lot of things that happen. Go make it attract investors. You don't need them, or even tourists to come and all that. But then say barami tom even dirong bi makani barami. I won't walk at few of the 2K vote to Nigeria, but probably Lagos, Yoruba, Igbo. If I will be Siariko, if Taniko Bank, because maybe you're okay, they don't know. So things like this, I think okay, we don't say to promote more of because I think this come in where Commissioner for Culture and Tourism get involved in this kind of issue. But anyway, sir, question on the get up for. So just
I'm born them. No, I'm born them.
Okay, sir.
In the last 2 years, I said, in 2016, National Bureau of Statistics, they can list Akwa Ibom State, the second state after Lagos, or the number one state after Lagos State. They attract the highest volume of foreign direct investment in Nigeria.
Okay.
Now, what that foreign direct investment means that Monsibanga investor to be invest. It means that for more they invest, all in states in Guinea, the man Lagos State body can. It means that we've done a whole lot of work in terms of marketing and advertising. But now, problem is, you won't get information. Information does not come to you. More colonies, but more check in internet. The money about giving back. My advice is to stay near website, stay near any Facebook page, stay near Twitter page, stay near Instagram page. All those are to provide.
Hello. Hello. Caller, hold on. Let our commissioner time come and book before. Okay, yeah, I will put you
yes,
in box.
So all those are to provided to give information to citizens and the rest of the world about what is happening in state. Now, if you need information, you need to go to those places to find information. So, where could me one many effort to look for information.
Okay.
And they go be in time. I'm going to make effort to look for it. Sometimes, so information may not, most times would not come to you. You deliberately say, okay, I'm getting them. Stay in your website, stay in your Facebook page, stay in your Instagram page, stay in your Twitter page. So from those handles, you can find exactly what is happening in the state.
Yeah, so because like sometimes I talking like the Facebook, I make so many Facebook accounts with this excellence in Manuel so many. Man got so many Facebook accounts.
What you can do to sing out your the authentic website state. I get icon Facebook, go click to direct to the authentic site.
Okay.
We work the same thing with Twitter, same thing with Instagram. Even governor Nye personal website is todoemmanuel.com.
Okay.
Personal website model, things about him, the things they so all those things model, but and a website acquire will say the authentic one at www.akwaibomstate.gov.ng. That's the correct website.
Okay.
akwaibomstate.gov.ng.
Okay.
That's the authentic website of the state.
Okay. My caller line box. Mr. Caller, I forgot ke my caller ke line. Caller, I forgot here. I could get morning for okay yembo. But just go straight to the question, please.
Okay, Mrs. Etna, good evening. Okay, dear. Dr. Inu Sorokot from London.
Dr. Inu Sorokot from London. Okay, Sambok, just straight to the question so that we can the commissioner.
Okay, yeah, well, thank you very much. But first of all, make up to the Honorable Commissioner, the specialist hospital. Okay, there are gradings to it, so they're so happy. I just want to correct him anyway. The first one that I can go feed out for all I see. Take it was even at that hospital. They make you go in my car, they may rush in that hospital. So what I'm trying to say is that kid I can rush to that hospital. You don't say we're going to be referring from another hospital before even in that place. So you can watch in your car, so I make a book about no one, they know about continue about no one over. Also, included the difference between even when she asked you, that girl was referred to that hospital. But as a commissioner, again, you know, even a card straight away, you can book up with it. But I'm sure, maybe they by that, or maybe we already happening, or so everybody should be treated equally. Now that's number one. Number two.
The question for Gedo was that the question for Gedo? So Because like
my question now is there is a foremost general hospital, Kikorokoro, called General Hospital, Kikorokoro in Urukanam local government area.
Okay.
Now, this hospital was established in the then southeastern state, the first general hospital to be established in the then southeastern state of Nigeria. Now, this hospital was if we change to a university, a whole university or a teaching hospital, happen to an extent that
okay. Aboko for Ibo, General Hospital. Is that a general hospital?
The biggest general hospital, let me say, in the whole of Akwa Ibom. Even most of people were by the government, go for Ibode, then do it without me.
Okay.
Now, my question is, in some pockets, government to resuscitate that hospital because Mboba, Edna, ask anybody about that place, they will tell you.
Okay,
thank you.
Okay, Commissioner. My commissioner, okay. I work in Udo, Mika United Kingdom, talk program on question. I want to media men see nam ya government a candidate what for you the general hospital by K. Ikotokoro that go for you, take come for you, quite model. And then the want to minister and the go for government, they get manado, men skill for a boy, and do Abieko. Men say that government Canada me go to for Ibo.
Well, now get down. If government had all the resources, we had them one morning. You don't through from where you don't all the hospitals. The realities of the day, though. Okay, when you have resources and scarce resources, you have to deploy those resources with applying the principles of front burner issues and back burner issues. And then what do you do? And then you also do it in phases. What have we decided to do? We are looking at, in terms of first thing first, at least in each of the 3 senatorial districts, we must have one state-of-the-art medical facilities. That's why in Eket Senatorial District, we are having Emmanuel Hospital. In Uyo Senatorial, in General Hospital, in Tumba General Hospital. Now, all this put together, Ado, to ensure that these things, at least if we get nearness to where people are, there's a major medical facility that can take care for the needs of people before we begin to drill down to the other smaller ones. And so you can't start from the smaller ones. You need to do the bigger ones that can deal with larger number of people. So if you look at the distance between China and Emmanuel Hospital and also Yitumbang, it's not so far for anybody to go there. So over time, with resources, God willing, with resources, we will be able to do a lot more. But reality, in 2 years, like I keep saying, you cannot do everything, even if you had all the money.
Okay. That means we need to give a governor Ukarami some time.
Yes.
So we'll be able to okay. Okay. I mean, I think that's no call no more call again. So I took in the year and the commissioner immediate travel. So commissioner we talk about my no to being if will not fear. Now my time call it's in the can mean to but we been the call over because that was the last call we had. My time call because during the program is about me bontum that big up say me we tangani 1 point ke tangani ko se wan ki ye benedi yin ka ke team iki tigi ne me ko mi pontum abi ko was about the medical something giving Akwa citizen at least discount ke medical so my time ko isre man ke ne mi someone to ke my time ko ba ari no ke ye ben mbi me ntala ke request ke bo ke be na ne do Akwa Ibom ese ni medical discount American specialist hospital through no so during the week me so ko my no being able mbok ya no so ade enye mi the year for one be any come fundo and I want to get table afobu no discuss mpo mi uno maybe okara Akwa Ibom or yeda okara Akwa Ibom bo yam SM bom you know because I'm really pleased now for time conference so ni talk could dog no bon wo sen to be in the talk kwa me ke no mi ke Akwa Ibom
abo wo sem ni talk kwa
ni to kwa me ni ebenge age bo ni to kwa me bo ntom bok ki ye mi kat na government e bob immediate ki cannot do this between 2 years but in many years ko ba do or ba do so ba ki to me so Akwa Ibom state ki mi kat na mo e bobu ba to fon with ekpere sri long titai sri long tron to ko ne banga ke do ko money kan ka ye ni access kan go won na anything mi kat na e bob to fok ntu fong with e idongo ai sri zongo so dan ntu fong with mi e ka fong with e nga ba ki mi no mi kat na government e bu fong with ma ba before mem te won po ti ba ka npo chogi ba ka se kan pe npo ni to fong with do mbo ya government se don me we se sa nga se no se ne to ngam e no u fong with ado and then e bo ki mi bo ya government build more industry, just as what you have already said. But I will give you more of the industries, Akwa Ibom, so that I can create employment. I know Nito Akwa Ibom we can so that for I do fun with, and then and maintenance, and then most importantly, the freeway square ham and medical.
Wait, hold on. Let me take the first two. The first two, education, industry.
Yes, sir.
Now, like I said, I've said it repeatedly. Monitoring education, there's a special monitoring team in governor's office that takes care of that process. Okay. And then if you also remember that in the last 3 months, government might take over 7 community schools. Now these community schools are the community but now government can progressively community we can manage and that's why the group are we have to move out with is the get you this internet government give up Patrick man the community school community no be given by force who will bend by force. So I don't know negotiate the community so go boy and you will manage the number. In this year alone we have taken over 7 of them and continuously will take over more to ensure that this quality education system all looks and crannies. I get your picture of community school. Government is caring. Let them go and take pictures of government managed schools and show you. Then it can be an issue. And let's talk about monitoring. The special monitoring team, education monitoring team, the governor's office, their job is independent from Minister of Education, is independent from school boards. Their job is to ensure that that standard you set is being maintained. Talking about industries, yes, but let me say that today, I don't know any state in Nigeria. Let me count. We are building the syringe factory, the largest in Africa. Nigeria consumes 6 billion syringes per annum. And these syringes, we import them from South Africa, from other parts of the world. Now, the only known syringe factory in Africa is in South Africa, and a capacity of 95 million syringes per annum. We are building a 400 million syringes capacity per annum syringe factory in Akwa Ibom. It is almost ready. 8 production lines have been installed. Now that syringe factory has capacity that within 1 or 2 years we can expand it to meet 1 billion production capacity. Now aside that, we are building a flour mill which we commissioned a few months ago. Besides that, we are also having the electric metering factories that produce electric meter. That is ongoing because that's part of our dream to provide uninterrupted power supply in Akwa Ibom State. Also, we are building the coconut refinery. Now, coconut is the next. After coconut is the next big thing. We are building a coconut refinery to augment support the 2 million coconut plantation that we have. Before the coconut plants will mature, the factory would have been ready to take care of that. So there's a whole lot we are doing to ensure that this is happening. Now we also have a cattle, which once 200 heads of cattle are coming in, the investors are bringing in 200 heads of cattle from Mexico. Now these cattle are meant to they serve dual purpose, produce meat and produce milk. Now it means that if you have that, we can begin to have yogurt factories. we can begin to have milk processing factories. Today in Agri, we paid a whole lot of tomato plantations all over the state. Now we are looking at processing these tomatoes into paste and purees for preservation and for export to other parts of the country. Now, don't also forget we have the pen and toothpick factory. Earlier in the year, one of the ministers mentioned that Nigeria has started consultation with some major world powers to look at the possibility of producing pens, beginning to produce pencils in Nigeria in 2018. Now, but we say in Akwa in 2017, Akwa State is also already producing pencils and importing pencils to 2 states in Nigeria today.
Okay.
So if you look at all these industries that are counted, I may have forgotten some of them, but you could see that the industrialization drive is firmly on course. What are we trying to achieve? Create jobs for people, create employment wealth for people, alleviate poverty, and then, of course, build a vibrant and sustainable economy. All these industries, all these things I'm talking about are not government funded. All these things are investors that this government, through its strategies, through its planning, have been able to attract into the state. So in terms of industries, I do not see. You can check with statistics, you can check records to tell us what state has more industries in the making than Akwa Ibom State. Today, you can check what state in Nigeria has constructed more roads in the last 2 years than Akwa Ibom State. Today, you can check to ask and say, look, which state in Nigeria has been able to have a power plant and power distribution process that has been able to provide 18 hours of uninterrupted power supply to some parts of the state.
Okay, it's
so
not
there's a whole lot that we're doing that we... Sorry?
No, okay, that means the power supply is not all. You don't go for fruit quite but some part of Akwa Ibom State ni kangami.
Yes.
Now see, when you produce power, you distribute in phases. Now we have power generation plant and then we have power distribution plant. Now the power distribution plant, the first one that we commissioned a few weeks ago, is in Uyo. And you could see the impact already. Now we are building more of those things because they are modular. You build them in different segments of the state. You cater for the needs of the state. You cannot build one gigantic one. If you want to build one gigantic one to be able to cater for the state, we probably will be building it for another 6 years. So what have we done? We are building state-of-the-art modular injector stations that can supply clean, uninterrupted power to the locality.
Okay. Yeah, so and the industry, one thing I just want to ask, and you don't question me. I am being me and personal question of all this industry for Bona and I'm Akwa Ibom. Ni to Akwa Ibom any none I apply for this tomorrow from or maybe now to medical employ Akwa Ibom say became employ me wo outside the way now to
let me now after every industry in Namami. Everyone, even though the investors, the MOUs and the agreements that we signed with them ensures that at least 80% of employees, 80% of employees are Akwa Ibom indigent. So we've taken that into consideration to ensure that the opportunity, prime opportunities to be able to take advantage of that. Now, beyond that, my ministry is also embarking on sensitizing programs to let our people know that, look, you can apply to be a distributor in those companies. You can apply to be a service provider in those companies. You can apply to be a contractor in those companies. You can apply to do a whole lot of other things with that company, those companies. So it's not companies that will be there and they will look at anybody. In part of this agreement, I'm in such a way that we will provide jobs for our people up front.
Yeah, because me go now me want to okay though. It might be employer working in the company. Me go now me want. There might be employer working in the company. Because one man no man. And that's not they will not bring the adverts. I will be in the adverts. Can you for the open adverts for the employment?
Let me tell you something. One of the things that we are trying to do. Permit me, even though I'm on radio. Permit me to say that I work out with you. I work at a supermarket. Maybe as half of them, you don't monopoly any. Yes. Yes. I'm going through. Now, the same attitude in here for them. I do in the industry, the industry more about make it say rock or what you say. Not you know, keep again to get government. So, meanwhile, I'm going to what I thought. Money idea apply everybody distributor. I bet I run or run film, monoron, eco, yak, and money control. Because money, I say, so and today we're telling us to cool down there. Dakada, that's why the Dakada can take advantage of these opportunities. I was the guy who learned my business. I don't know what I don't want. So Dakada take advantage of this opportunity. We are building industries today. Can apply for video distributor? Can apply for video service provider? Register companies. Do you understand?
But go
there, apply.
It's an announcement letting people know that
those companies. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I can hear you. Some send them announcement. It's an announcement.
What you simply do. What you simply do. Got many military government related to the bag. But any of those companies, we don't go operations can. Okay, we can depend on factory. But my check, we found the bad need to five. But my car, the range factory is okay. But again, outside member car, the expert is about me for work as a to okay. Guys, yes, Flammy, give up me for work as a to okay. You understand? This is one part. Okay, if you go fiction, you go abstract, it is real. And you can send people there to go and monitor and check and verify.
Okay. So I want to say thank you so much for your time. I'm dealing for the time in a dear me. You go because maybe it was on young or never needy. Aditi, I will back airport. These 2 hours at Taniko. I was saying earlier in the program, you know, because I made him remember, okay, you are one of the people that are really challenged, and then I know that yes, you're so concerned about the talk because I know what happened last time the program. So I want to say a very big thank you to Yumbo. So I'm come and then thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of the Talk Radio program, thank you so much, sir. We really thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to give by God's grace either before you swam up to Mark and South and the UK.
Beautiful.
That
would be great.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Yes, sir.
Because you see, what they are doing is very good.
Yes.
I do to promote. Like we're going to go government here. We're going to be government here. I don't think
yes.
If we can succeed, now fully. Imagine that today there's so much pressure on government because it's going to go from where I am government. Yes, they are business. I am from government. You know, for policy, you from government. But remind me other these industries. It means you can diversify the economy of the state. There are other options for people. There will be less pressure on government, and then people will begin to prosper. Government cannot take you. Can only take you far. It cannot take you to that. You can become a Dangote. Yes, government. So that's why we're doing all these things, and then with people like you, we support you and believe that what you are doing is good, and we encourage other people to want to do the same. So you have my support, and I will try as much as possible to keep this running.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. And commissioner for culture and tourism, because a lot of Nitokwa send messages everywhere. We are invited here for the program, and then I'm too much on here. So send email address me WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. So that any of those things, anybody who can reach, who can reach,
okay, sir.
I've been a question that you need to ask that available. I can get them and get the information and pass it across to you.
Oh,
okay. That will be fine. And then also make it drop them on my WhatsApp page. I can look at them and give you all the information that you need.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
I'm so happy. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So have a safe journey.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
We'll come on for the
yeah.
All right.
Okay, sir. That was
Sweet.
A good one.
That was sweet.
That
Beautiful.
was a good one. I mean,
Can we have some refreshment of music?
we need it. We need it.
Good.
The house was not hot today. Okay. Commissioner for Information, Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Charles Udo. Ajine Akwa Ibom Medoro. Amani song Akwa Ibom. Yimi do work about some Akwa Ibom.
Full measure, not half measure.
Amani song Akwa Ibom. America na release. You call Akwa Ibom. I don't for theater. You can look at Muslim. Yeah, I made a certificate. No, it's not a certificate. I said, go to South Skate. South Skate.
Yeah, I'm going to book.
No, because it's more in those days. They call South Skate. I mean, certificate. I'm not going certificate. I forgot you. South Skate.
Oh, thank God. What in it?
South Skate.
South Skate. South Skate.
I'm telling you, Mom. We're not going to see about our you have a long way to go. So the photo you also go South Skate. So we also go South Skate if it's here. About woman time coach to a minute the message now you program me. A minute the message. You can see he's so happy to be on the program.
Yeah,
he's so happy.
And it pick point things and say them as it's gonna be. And
he answered the question. You know,
yes,
okay. No. And then if he's ready to over and over again, keep on explaining, just to make sure that the talk may understand. And he's still willing to move what he might do on the studio. He's still willing to do more. See some more.
Say Minister of Information, Commissioner for Information at Abo Mufida Kakida. It is a bit Yadi when me am of Kiba the Bible before more about war. Now, Nagari capture some of some white here. Factory yard him of a yard on walk a paraphone could say, soon walk a paraphone could. I put on money when boy down. Commissioner of Information in Loconyan. Kutum, the talk by middle priority first. You need to me a parawa. I want egg now.
No, come over on Parawa,
Parawa,
1 8
9. Yeah, I'm saying you came in. You make sure that K Utum I end the talk by first before any other person. Yeah, campaign. Application in a Quaibum. Abi do first accepted before any other person, isn't it?
And you for America who apply for to make sure come apply to for the young book for me suit for
yes.
Could also suit for those who apply tomorrow wound for book come no go one field for go can go me for go for example go to a walk nurse as come we book for book after ka go you know to mo na mo to ki so can me cock
no
you be for so for ga nam ki tiero
you can make it work you can make it work. So, Barawa, why film for that? I get in your bottom. autumn. I get go phone with. I've been in medicine application to factory BD according to their own qualification. I make sure I give me the distributor can apply now before the factory complete the factory.
And then the talk on radio program ya mention ayen kisong nya ye say any factory in Katemundo ya tongo the employment ya tongo na tangago minya ben nong di announce me ndok mboke ya le nam po mi on so the fake I apply must make sure make an application for the right place ku go bo ma bo bene ko ni mo ke me kai media ngo ke company you san for ma ben application no go ben application ga mo fo I submit ke afo ya ke bo ke the application ba be won mo ke ko agba boro ni se company for yema for the ngo so e tanga wo abi open ke door jani talk kwa bom contact program me ke ni yes we ni say.
What about idea? What is saying access for information to Paramount ruler compound, locally, government listen no information because some workers they don't through the Paramount rulers, village chiefs and
that's why no came any chairman, any councillor.
Yes.
That's where we go. So, ntenga prepare honorable commission ambo. Because sometimes chairman ye councillor mintum. Ma ka ko maybe some of the video for them more. E ma office mo so ebet. Afu na mi ko information. Because in two for be anga ke me na fon go de bo na fona mi o ya biara mi di ba mi ke. And I'm calling so por mo say the commissioner go am mo be kru tom kontum. E be report no the state government bo commission ba mi on. So that because state government bank for example bank akuyo ina media on positive pay that's why many local government chairman any councillor any ntuntuko do PM we wa go do troke ya mo sem ko bank whatever sit pedo mo nam just state government edion bank but mo ntro bank go do that's another thing government ni na say asena nyene ke say mewo ko say ye mewo edisi ka ki inspect those people me mo na moto mo na because you can't just stay in the office and talk by Bumbo. And if I'm not talk by more,
that it will be wise for us to start visiting each local government
very soon. Because you should start in Ghana, you should sound so. No, they are quite missing them. No, immediately. You don't need a kid. Yeah, give some more.
No, that may be my turn like a Salvation Army.
Quado. So, yeah, kid, yes, I can so in Bonodo, Bodo, councillor, or chairman. I watch this program, or maybe you're any councillor, maybe you're any program. After the organ, my number, anyone take office. They don't say, I saw a book from Willibagas, they don't. We buy and put them bank. I'm repeating my state government, you want to come point to move from and went to America. I don't want to take a celebrity office. The talk I will pay a boy for take her office. That councillor, whatever I will make it take a chairman, I don't know, take my councillor, chairman, whatever. You're very on your duty. First of all, you should know why you are a councillor. You know why you are a local government chairman. Then you are for them duty for you know this one here. I don't name and first of say bank account for me but the poor people like worried that if vote to no fear. Forever more. I thought the government coming a man pay a mantina marker. I make me election also. I thought I been to Tiana, Tian, I will my vote to Bono. I may vote to Mono. You call Queen. I thought I got a coffee, some almost on a bit. I am more. I'm my table government. Okay, man, but the same way, but you can do a media because Mufida got them man remote to commissiba, Mimian Fanaco, good little government to master them. Show the proof. You know the bomb mad or okay.
That's why we have to reach them before.
My eyes, very soon, we need to shine eyes. You need to the side. You need to shine eyes. Look at government
before
you see what they are doing. Yeah. Election we need to shine eye very well. It's gonna be like that. Anyway, program here for in here for you need to go send here too much. Can you me to give it to the young boy? Well, it don't start a feeling at me.
You talk Weibo.
So, Yabo, come, you talk about my young game.
You talk Weibo, we saw them in no. A quite summer. A quite summer.
Yeah.
quite a song.
Quite been song in them.
Some of them in number. It's like them for the pay attention for the program. The program I continue. I do provide film with all kind of information for you. Make sure that you say tune in every Sunday. Thank you.
And then and it's all me come from Rumbo as one called on Fredo Patrusen. From Fredo on video Patrusen is for outside in
Yes.
Okay, Pong video Patru. Okay. So as Tongo a Pausen, Kifon and Soki Bidondo, Boy at Tongo Bonk and talk on radio program. Yes, he tongue in news, he tongue sit a pen, point to pick a quite must to pick from Monday to Saturday. Ye tongue Sunday, sit a pen.
Yes.
Do young and make a book and I'm programming I celebrate a quite bomb day. K. Idong. A young is a little quite one, is a little quite one day cook studio, uncle me. See what about can you do okay? The want us do whatever I can you okay. So what's the you know, mark him. Boy, press a bass and maybe we know.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm maybe prize
and I'm always tuning.
And I'm maybe tuning.
To have the opportunity to win it.
So, make my friend boy song in the Mombo. Yaga, a friend in the Bonokima, Yaga from the talk by women. The Bonokima, can you 1 on 1? Can you Nambo Adi Biadi don't you book? Uncle get a quiet moment and I'm through. He back him. He made him in the man boy on yen. If you support who can album, can you get criticized? You can aquabum because anybody at the Kodo. You just join hand and support no matter the parties. What we are interested is to support me so that to condo is serving better. We don't want to know many party. We don't want to know. We just want to support any government. So that when I'm you know you need to talk about ni barame. So me won't yak his song aquabum adorokala. Let's get to blue music.
Thank you.
I'm in the twaggy boats, no, yeah. Fetanabanam, Senanamo. I'm in the twaggy boats, no, yeah. Goro Moko Kutomi, Moko Kenyumi, Suboka Basi, Anamde. Moko Kutomi, Moko Kenyumi, Suboka Basi, Anamde. I'm a getting post on good. I'm in Mese, Tokwa, Basi, Puyabu, Bone, Kamami, Namko, so good, take the mege. I'm in the mege. yo